I think when you travel a lot, you live in a lot of houses. For example, in Guatemala, I meet one man in one coffee shop, and he said, Javier, you can come to my house because I love the motorcycles and that. I said, okay. And I went to the house, and he was like one of the most rich men in Guatemala. He have a bodyguard, and we live in a mansion in the mountain, and it's crazy. And the next day, maybe I'm traveling, and I sleep in the forest with people, they don't have nothing. They don't have food. And this, when you live in this and this and this, you have like 1,000 life. Okay, Oklahoma. My name is Javier. I'm from Argentina. And I think if I need to find one word for speak about me, is freedom and dreams.
How old are you?
I have 38, but I feel like 15.
15 or 50?
15.
Can you tell me like how did you start your journey?
I start my trip or my journey when I have 22. Yeah,
So when you was 22, you moved out from
Argentina to Valencia, Spain.
Valencia, okay.
Because I have this dream, no? The crazy dream about to travel around the world in motorcycle. I have the dream early. I think when I buy my first motorcycle with 14, 15. I have this in my mind, like travel around the world.
But wait, how did you come to Valencia? You flight or?
Yeah, I take a flight because was my sister living here in this time, 2008. And I say, okay, I can go 3 months and travel 6 months in Europe. And this was like, 16 years before.
Okay.
Change a little bit the plan. It is like
This one is for storage mostly, right?
Yeah. This when you broke this is the technique for fine, you know? You have broken the suspension, you put this, it's right.
It's working.
For example, I need to fix this. I need to put the same. The name is Skyflex. It's in insulation. I have insulation in all the van, but the doors is the last thing you need to do it. You put, and then you put the wood.
Yeah, it will be not hard to make it. It doesn't take much.
Yeah, it's light.
Yeah, exactly. So here you can cook actually, right?
Yeah, here you take this. And here is for cook, and here you have a form, I think you say.
Okay, but you need electricity for this one, right?
No, it's a gas.
Ah, it's a gas one.
Yeah,
so it's working.
You do like this.
Okay, so everything is working.
You have.
So you need the, okay.
This is for normal one. But I use for put the food too.
Things as well. Okay, there's the sink.
And this is the bed. I separate because I need to paint, but the technique is like this.
Ah, it's moving this way.
With love. This is strong because I paint and need time for.
But what is the size for?
It's my size, like 175, 180.
And then like white, how white is it? Like it's 120?
Ah, this one, maybe 120.
It's enough, right?
Yeah, it's not the hotel, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's perfect.
This I have more for continue. This is the same as this. And when you don't use, you take this, take again, and take again.
Okay.
When you arrive with 22 here and you live before in Argentina, the brain is explode because it's so different. The people is open mind, the weather, the possibilities is like another world for me. I think one of the best choices I did in my life. I did all the works possible in Spain because I need to find money for buy a motorcycle and travel around the world.
So your idea was to buy the motorcycle and travel around the world on motorcycle?
Yeah.
Okay, so you came when you was 22, then you started to find any kind of jobs. What kind of jobs did you do like before? How did you start?
I work in construction, I work like bartender, I work in festival of music, I work like mechanic. But the big problem is when you have an idea in the life change, this idea, because I have the dream, but I have a little accident and I broke my back. And all the doctors say, never again I will drive a motorcycle.
Oh shit.
I broke my back near from here in the beach
Oh,
because I'm doing like something like parkour
okay.
and I have a big crash in the neck.
Shit.
I have this broken. I have 2 bones here, like destroyed.
Cervical spine.
But you know, when you want something so hard, it's possible the impossible. And I try to search a lot of information about how I can take care of my problem in my neck, and I use a lot of money for fix.
To fix.
Yeah, with the food, with the training, with the medicine, with the treatment from Australia with one machine, a lot of different things. I have a little company. I start, I think, at 27 approx, the first trip, the big trip.
27.
Yeah, with the
So it's like-
Honda CB 250, a little motorbike.
5 years after. Okay. Where did you go? In this
The
motorcycle?
first trip I went to Russia. The idea was Mongolia, but I have a lot of problem because I started the trip with 25 euros.
Okay.
Was so hard, this trip was so hard.
25 years you
Yeah.
have when you started the
Yeah.
trip.
Because I use all the money for fix the neck
Yeah, I see.
and I don't have more money. I only have the money for buy the motorcycle and nothing more. What I can find in all the world, and I think cans of Coca-Cola drinks,
Yeah.
and I use the cans. When it's empty, I cut in the
Yeah.
top and down,
Yeah.
and I put like a zip in the middle, and was like something like a mini wallet for coins or money.
Ah, okay. Okay, got it.
And the people like the idea, and they say, how much? I say, whatever you want. I say, why? Because I'm doing my dream of travel around the world, and I use this for put benzene and eat. And the people help me with €1, with 2, with 25, with 50, whatever they want.
Okay. That was a good idea. So this is how you survive because 25 years, it's not, I don't know, what is it like?
The first day I don't have more money. In this first trip I go up, like France, Germany, then I cross in the top Lithuania, Lithuania for Russia. And the next year I do something similar but in another position. I go from Barcelona to Turkey and then up to Russia again. In the another countries it's more easy because they speak English, but in Russia it's complicated.
Yeah. Not much people speak, right?
But they are very kind.
Okay.
I find a lot of awesome people there.
So second time you went to like
Russia again?
Russia again, but it was like next year or
Yeah, next year.
next year?
Because I have a dog here in Spain in this time, and it's not possible to go very
And leave.
far away and not come back.
6
But-
months. How did you sleep? Like you sleep in the tent or where
No,
did you sleep?
because in the first trip I don't have tent.
You don't have tent. Where did you sleep?
In the forest.
In the forest?
Yeah, I find in Toulouse, I find like one little carpet of plastic. I cut, and this is my tent in the trip.
Okay.
I'm like Rambo, you know? But it's hard because when you travel like this,
Of course it's hard.
6 months is like 60 years.
Yeah. I can imagine.
In the second trip, I have a problem because in Stavropol, in the south of Russia, near to the border from Georgia, I have a problem, a mechanic problem with the bike. I meet one very nice man. I give 30 minutes the motorbike, and he broke the gearbox. And I don't have more gears, you know. Normally you have 5.
Yeah.
And he broke the second, the third, and the fourth. I have 1 and 5 only. It's not possible to drive with this problem. I went to the TV, but it's not possible to find the parts of this motorbike in Russia because in Russia they have big bikes. Thinking with the people, we think the better idea was send the bike again to Kaliningrad from the south of Russia, and take a train for do the Trans-Siberian train for arrive to Vladivostok, and maybe in Vladivostok buy a new bike. And I did that.
So you bought new one.
Yeah, but I arrive to Kaliningrado, I take the Trans-Siberian train, but it's not cheaper, buying the bike there. It's expensive. And I finish the traveling in Kaliningrado, I come back, I finish the travel in Vladivostok, I come back to Kaliningrado, and then I come back to Spain.
So next year you went to
Yeah.
Africa.
30 minutes
By
later.
ferry through Spain, like to Morocco. Then in 30 minutes,
Yeah.
you had an incident and your passport was or stolen or you were like, I don't know, lose it somewhere.
Yeah.
What did you do after?
I continue traveling, but the problem is I can cross the border because I don't have the passport.
Exactly. How did you travel through those countries? Like
I travel only Morocco because
Morocco?
yeah, I go to the borders. I speak with the police for go to Mali or for go to Argelia, Mauritania, sorry. And they say, no, man, you are crazy. This was, I think, 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
So you lose the passport. You was like, for how long did you stay in Morocco? And then what
I
did you do
think
after?
I stayed like 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
And then during that time, did you like fix your passport or did you make it? or-
No, they say they can fix. I need to come back to Spain.
So you come back to Spain after?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I say, okay,
So you come back to Spain.
Africa for the moment is not a good idea because in Africa you need a lot of money. It's very expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Compared to other countries, you mean?
I think for all the world.
Is it?
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's so expensive.
But why is like that? Because not
Because,
much-
for example, the police want a lot of time money. The papers, the visa are expensive. The fuel or the food maybe is the only thing is cheaper, but the another things are expensive.
because I remember last time you told me like that you would like to go and live in Africa. That's why I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
surprised. Like what the hell?
Because I want adventure, they complicate things.
And then after 3 months you're back to Spain.
Yeah.
To Valencia.
And in this time, you remember I have a dog, no?
Yeah, you have a dog as well.
Yeah, and this time the dog have the health so-so. And
Health problem.
Yeah, he have a little cancer in one bone in the leg.
Oh.
And I stay with him the last, I think, maybe 6 months together. And when he died, Marley is the name, I say, okay, right now is the time for maybe travel and don't come back. I left Spain, I fly to Argentina.
Uh-huh.
I take like a sponsorship for one company in Argentina of motorcycles.
Okay.
And I say, okay, if
You're kind of promoting them.
yeah, if you give me the bike, I take the motorbike and I arrive to Alaska.
Okay.
And I say, no, it's not possible. I say, believe it. And I speak about everything, the dreams, the problem in the back, travel with no money, everything. And they give me, and I stay in the road like 2 years from Argentina to Alaska.
Oh, shit. How many kilometers there from
I think
Argentina?
I did like 70,000.
70,000. It's crazy.
Yeah, maybe I did something like that.
Okay, so you start your journey from Argentina, but where did you go? So which countries you went?
First I go Argentina south because I won't go to the end of the world, to the top. And I went to down, then Chile, then up Peru. I start to go up. And then when you go up, you need to cross from Colombia to Panama in one boat when plane. Then I cross and I do all, Panama, Colombia, Panama, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Mexico,
Crazy.
USA, Canada, and Alaska.
And Alaska. You reached to Alaska.
Yeah, and I reach Alaska in winter. I'm
winter.
the only crazy man who ride the motorcycle in winter in Alaska.
Shit. How temperature was there? Like how did you drive? I don't know.
In bike, less 40.
Minus 40?
Yeah.
Minus 40.
Yeah, in motor, when you are driving, something like that.
But how did you drive?
Oof, was complicated.
Where did you live at that time?
When I arrived to California,
Yeah.
in the Christmas of 2017, I have this crazy idea in my brain, like maybe I can go to Alaska in winter. I speak with the company in Argentina and they say, no, it's impossible, you destroy the bike. I say, no, maybe if I fix, I can do it. I say, whatever you want. And I arrived to California, Bakersfield, the city, the 24th of December, the 2017. And with friends I have from Spain, from Valencia, I say, I don't have more money. And I won't go to the Alaska in winter. Maybe if I do some interview here in the newspaper, they can help me. And we do that. I do an interview in the newspaper, and the people start to call me. Say, you want a job? I give you a job. I give you clothes. I give you this. I give you that. And in 1 month, I have everything.
See.
And I start to go up. I have special clothes. I have stands in the tire because you ride in ice.
Yeah, yeah.
And I do it, man. I think one of my best travel in my life. This was very near to the dead. Very, very near.
But where did you sleep at that time? Like,
This time I sleep in hotels because
Hotels.
yeah,
because it's not possible.
it's possible, but I don't have the special tent or
No, for sure, because
the
the,
bag for sleep.
the temperature like was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
if it's minus 40.
Yeah,
Sorry.
maybe in the normal days less 20, but when you drive the motorcycle,
Yeah,
you
it's much
feel
more. Yeah, it's
less
much more.
40, less 50.
Yeah.
I need to put hot in the engine in the morning because don't start the engine.
Yeah, kind of stuff. I got it. Shit. So you reach Alaska. What about
Yeah.
after?
I wanna ride to the top. It's not possible. I ride to the south. The name of the city is Hyder, but it's Alaska. I won't do it in Alaska, and I do it.
It took for you like 2 years to
Yeah, approx.
from Argentina to Alaska.
Yeah,
It's crazy. It's crazy.
2 years because I do a lot of things. You know, it's not only the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, approx 2 years.
2 years.
Then I come back here and I buy a old motorcycle, a Kawasaki Ninja, for 500 euros in Tarragona. And with this bike, I went again to Africa. But
You went to Africa
Yeah,
this
but
time.
in this time I travel a little bit more. Marruecos, Mauritania, Senegal, Gambia. And again, I have problems. Money, police, a lot of things. And I come back. I say not so much. I think like 3 or 4 months.
You went to Africa and then you
Yeah.
come back to
To
Valencia.
Spain. No, I come back here and I take the bike and I go to live a little bit in Switzerland.
Oh, you went to Switzerland.
Yeah,
From
with
here.
the same bike. Africa, Switzerland.
Oh shit.
And I stay a little bit working in Switzerland because Africa you need money.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's different, you know. You need money
But why you like Africa? Because of what?
because it's complicated and it's wild.
And it's what?
Wild.
Wild.
You know? Yeah.
Okay.
Not so many rules. You can sleep wherever you want. All is different. I think because when you ask me, like when I arrive here, my brain explodes with 22. And I think Africa maybe is the same feeling, you know? It's like the brain, boom. All is new. I like this. Like, don't stay in my comfort zone. The limit, I like this, when you have the brain in the limit. I have my Kawasaki Ninja in Switzerland. I travel around all the world in motorbike, and they stole my bike in Switzerland.
In Switzerland, your motorcycle was stolen.
Yeah. It's not possible, eh?
Oh shit.
You travel around the world, no problem. In Switzerland, one of the best
Yeah.
countries safe in the world, they stole my bike, man.
Shit.
And I love this bike, I love. But it's life. In Spain, I stay in the south, different positions. I stay in France, in Mallorca, in Canarias. I stay in Ibiza, in Switzerland.
But it was just for part, like for
Yeah,
3
maybe
months, 3 months.
1 month, 2 months, 2 weeks.
It's just for part-time job you did.
Yeah, part time, and when I buy this van, I need to fix the van, and I move a lot. 2 years with this van.
2 years.
Yeah,
So it's like 2021.
yeah.
You bought it. You bought it in Valencia, or?
You know, I near from here, maybe like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. Alcoy is the name of the place.
But why you decided to buy the van after like motorcycle?
Because for me, in my blood, I have motorcycles. But I love the cars too. And I don't want to pay more rent, you know?
Okay, so you decided to just save some money and like
Yeah,
live in the
and
camp.
live the experience of have your house with wheels. I have this idea. And I won't do it, and I do it.
Okay.
You know, when you have so much comfort, it's not good. When you have your house, everything cool, it's bad from here.
Okay, how about here? What is here?
Here
The
is
boxes.
clothes.
Ah, for the clothes.
Yeah. Here, normally, I have a table I have in the back.
Oh, you have
put,
table as well.
Yeah, you put, but I need to paint, I take out.
Okay, and here?
Here, the same.
storage as well?
Tools, storage, the
Okay.
same.
How about the toilet? You don't have toilet, in case.
No. If you you want a toilet, you have
Go
like,
outside.
Yeah, outside or the old technique.
Yeah. Okay.
And here in the back I have for take shower, you know, for gas, a little one,
Yeah.
but it's not connect because in summer normally you use a normal. Here you have like the fridge, you know.
I have fridge there as well.
Yeah, but I don't have the electricity. You take
So
down.
the plan is for you like to put the solar panels, then fix like doors there.
Yeah.
Then what else?
When you have electricity, you have water here because you have a pump.
Right now
Wait.
no water there.
You know, you need to use
Yeah,
normal water.
But when do you plan to do it soon or?
Yeah, I need money only.
Okay. Okay.
Here you have the fridge, you have electricity, and then you need to put LED, you know, something
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
LED.
yeah.
And finish this. Here maybe a cover, and it's okay.
Yeah, to cover everything here.
This I buy in Colombia, in Bogota, and I use from Colombia to border of Canada, maybe half of Canada, because in Canada I buy another special for the winter. This I use in Africa, and then others I have too. I try to take my, because
But
have a lot of histories this helmet. You
But
know?
I like during that trip, did you fall down any like
No,
nothing?
no.
Nothing
Normally
happened?
I never fall down.
How many kilometers you made in general?
In this,
Like in general, like how many like in motorcycle?
That?
150,000.
Okay. I think I don't know. I don't count because normally I broke the speedometer. I don't know.
I got it.
Normally it's broken.
Sure.
Yeah, but a lot.
This one is Nissan. Which year is it?
1995.
1995.
Yeah.
265,000.
Yeah.
265.
And I buy maybe with 200. No, maybe a little more. 220
Okay.
or 30 maybe. Yeah. I think I do 20 maybe.
And it was just empty, right?
Yeah.
You did everything inside like
Yeah.
by yourself. Interior and
Yeah, it's not full because, for example, I have a fridge, but I don't have electricity. You know, I have the sink for clean the plates, and I have the bomb, but I don't have electricity. It's maybe at 75%, I think, right now. This is the old school, you know.
Yeah.
This is, you know, the noise. I love this noise. In the old van, you have in this border with the windscreen, you have normally water is coming inside the cabin. And here is the electronics of the van, you know? And I have the problem when it starts to rain so much, the lights don't work. The solution is very easy. You take this, the electronics, you put inside like,
something dry.
no, it's, we say in Spanish, when you paint, for example, wood,
Yeah, wood.
yeah, you use one thing is like for the water. You take the electronics of the van, you put in the same 1, 2, 3 times. You take out, and it's okay. Works perfect. You know?
I see.
It's like an insulation, something like that.
Yeah, it's old school.
Yeah, I need to put the electricity. I need to connect the bomb for the water. I need to.
You want to put the solar panels?
Yeah, I need the solar panel, and I need to fix, you know, the borders of all the wood I have in the van. Nothing is fixed in the van.
Oh, this,
Normally
this is
the-
what I like. This is what I like as well.
Normally the people fix attach, and it's a problem for the legal things in Spain. Here,
You
you
can move
tag, you have one of these, it's for the chassis, and you have inside, one thing, one iron connect with this. This I can move. I take down and I move the kitchen, for example, here,
Yeah.
if I want.
Because I have the same, you know, like if I need to move everything, I just move it like in
I think it's the best
30
one.
minutes, 20 minutes maybe I move everything.
Yeah, this 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like 1 year, maybe.
1 year you live.
Yeah.
Where did you live before?
Traveling and different houses.
Ah, okay. So 1 year you start to live here.
I think I have maybe a little more than 1 year living in the van. Yeah, because I work in Ibiza with the van, I work in Switzerland again with the van, near from Valencia
But you
with the
live
van.
there or not?
Yeah, in the van.
You live there.
Yeah.
How long does it take for you to build everything inside? How much it costs and like how?
If you have a space, you can do it very fast. But the problem is I don't have the space.
You did it outside.
Yeah.
Same like
yeah,
like
old
me, you know.
school. When it's bad the day, the weather is today I don't work. Maybe I think you can do it everything. If you have all the tools, you have a space, you can do it in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, if you have time and everything, you can do it. But if you don't have and you live inside, you need, I don't know, 3 months minimum.
3 months.
Yeah.
So for you it takes like 3 months.
No, don't take 3 months, but
For you more.
I work, I live, I need to move, the weather, I change the city. It's difficult, it's not easy.
Okay.
It's better you buy, you paint, you do everything, and then you live. No, you live and you build at the same time.
Of course. Most of the people do like that. Like you
But
said.
if you want use the money for the rent for inside, it's better with my technique. But for example, when you paint and you live inside the first day, you have all the
yeah, I get it.
smell of the paint.
Of
It's
course.
so bad for the health.
Of course. 1 year you live here,
Yeah.
and you're not traveling, but you still have in your mind to go somewhere.
I'm traveling because I have 1 year here, but the last year I travel in all the countries I say. Well, Spain, France. I stay in Cambodia, Thailandia, USA,
By-
Mexico.
By
No, I left the van in Switzerland, and I travel. I think in 2 months I do the tour around the world.
by planes or
Plane.
Ah, you
Because
went
I have my motorbike in USA when I finished the travel. I left in USA, and I need to move. And I went the last year to LA, to the city of Bakersfield, and I take my bike from USA to Mexico. Right now it's in Mexico. This is the problem. I have one bike here, I have another in Argentina, another they installed from Switzerland, and I have the van. These all my
Okay,
things. Like
I see. But what is your next destination? Where do you plan
Africa.
to go? You want to go to Africa?
yeah,
You want to go to south or?
all. For one side down, for another side north, and then because you know, all the people have one identity. I think is the word, like one way for do the things, and my way is a little different. I don't want to travel like normal people. I like travel, I like a lot, but I like this. For example, Alaska in winter. I like this. Go with a motorcycle with no money. I like this. Go to Africa, travel, and I want change the motorbike for use the motorbike in the water, and I want go from the places near to Agadir, it's the door of the desert in Marruecos, to the Canarias Island in the water with the motorbike.
In the water?
Yeah.
But how is possible?
Yeah, it's possible, it's complicated, but I have 2 years studying and working in the sea for do that. And do a movie about that. Like the same of Alaska.
But you have already channel, right?
Yeah.
And how you was traveling to Alaska? You have
Yeah, I
those
have.
videos?
Yeah, I have videos, and I have one
I think-
like film. It's 45 minutes about the last part of the trip.
So how many countries did you count? How many you
I
visited?
don't have idea.
No,
No, a lot.
many countries.
Because I travel before in car, in plane, out-stop. I do a lot of travel different. I think one place for live is amazing. I love Costa Rica. Wow.
Costa Rica.
Yeah, it's amazing. If you like the nature, the animals, it's amazing. for live, for a normal life, Valencia is amazing. It's an amazing place. But you need money, you know, you need to go in the same line of all the people working, go home, working, go home. But I think Costa Rica, Mexico is a beautiful country too.
But how about safety, by the way? Which is the most dangerous for you, you think? And which is the most safe, for example?
Dangerous, I think, maybe Latin America or places like Brazil or Argentina have places complicated.
Yeah. How did you travel, by the way? Like any incidents was happening
No.
there? Nothing.
No, sometimes I have problems, but if I see the problem in the right, I go to the left. But the
So-
only thing I can say all this year traveling is they stole my bike in Switzerland.
This is the worst.
Yeah, and I have a little problem in Amsterdam with a guy one day. But
What kind of?
yeah, they want to stole me, and I say no, I'm from Argentina.
They want to steal the
Yeah.
motorcycle.
No, walking with another friend. He won the money. I say no,
Ah.
like this, but no more than that.
Okay.
When you live in Argentina, this is normal. They want to steal your thing. I say,
Okay. Yeah, after from Argentina, from Latin America, like
Yeah,
you, know,
yeah.
you come here.
every day. But I think there is nice and bad people in all the world. This is the reality. You can find amazing people in, I don't know,
Anyway.
in South Africa and terrible people in Austria.
Yeah.
It's the luck and the energy you have, you know. But there is I think the 90% or maybe, yeah, is good people.
Okay. So far not.
The
not
problem
bad
is another 10 do a lot of noise. But I think the 90% of the people is nice. They want the same, be happy, be in family with friends, enjoy.
Yeah.
It's the same in all the world.
Yeah, it's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter where do you come from. It depends on
No.
the personality.
Yeah.
Because like people everywhere, they have some good people, some bad people, and like doesn't matter which country you come from.
Yeah, but I think when you travel, it's a big, or the best university because open the mind. All the things you think, no, I don't do it this because in my country, and you go to another country and they do it and they're happy, and you say, maybe I can change this. I think it's amazing for the brain. It's hard because if you really travel, it's hard, but it's amazing. It's amazing. Change your life forever.
Yeah, it's why I was planning to record with you because you have such a big experience, you know, like traveling and visiting so many countries, like and traveling by motorcycle and those like minus fucking degree. I don't know how you can survive.
And you need to love what you do. If you don't love, because I start my trip, I don't know how many years before. When I broke my back, I won't do it. But I never say no. If I have a rock, I have something in the way, I say, okay, I learn and I continue. I learn and I continue. And normally the people, when they have a rock, a little rock, they say, no, my dream is not so important. No, my dream is the most important. If I need to die for my dream, I die. I know 100%. The dream is the most important in life for me. Whatever I need to do it, I do it. Working, learn, travel, whatever. If I need to sell the van for go to Africa,
Also,
I love the van, but I sell the van
yeah, you also.
because it's something for like one step for another step. But yes, it's hard.
Most of the people like comfort, you know. You completely opposite, you know. You like discomfort kind of.
I think when you travel a lot, you live in a lot of houses. For example, in Guatemala, I meet one man in one coffee shop, and he said, Javier, you can come to my house because I love the motorcycles and that. I said, okay. And I went to the house, and he was like one of the most rich men in Guatemala. He had a bodyguard, and we live in a mansion in the mountain, and it's crazy. And the next day, maybe I'm traveling, and I sleep in the forest with people, they don't have nothing. They don't have food. And this, when you live in this and this and this, you have like 1,000 life. And I learn from all the people. I learn from you, from another. And I think when you take a lot, you know what is important.
Exactly.
Because normally the people more happy is the people with less money.
Exactly. Those who are like poor people, they're more
Yeah.
happy than those who are rich ones.
And you want money if you are not happy.
Yeah.
I prefer-
money will not help. It,
Yeah,
actually.
but I prefer happiness, you know?
Exactly.
Maybe it's the balance. maybe happiness and a little money for it, and
For
yeah,
for your
little
needs.
more.
For your needs.
But yeah, life is crazy because we are all the time following the money and following the things, the house, the car, and you find everything and you don't have maybe people for share this, and you don't have nothing. You are empty. It's crazy. It's crazy.
What is the best advice for people you can give?
You need to put a date.
Date for
Yeah. For example, if you have a dream, I don't know, go to Australia for study guitar. You need to put a date. For example, in 2 years I will go, because if you don't put a date, you never do it. You know, for me it works like this. When I start a trip with 25 euros, it's the same day from the beginning when I arrived to Spain. It's the 29th of May. I say this day I go with money,
No
with no
money,
money,
doesn't
with
matter.
hell, with bad good, with bad terrible. I went.
Okay.
All the time you need to put a day, because the life is this.
Okay.
This is the best advice. And be
Okay.
happy, no? Because the energy is the most important for follow the dream.
Thanks for advices and for your story. I hope I can make something from what we have right now. Okay.
You're welcome. The pleasure. We see you in the road.